What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Friday Night Arcade. Thank you for stopping by and checking out the channel, and thank you for all of your support. Today, we're going to be finishing up Space Quest 1, The Saurian Encounter. If you missed the last episode, we were stranded on a desert planet, and we had to find a new ship as well as find a droid to navigate the ship. So we were able to successfully find a ship and escape from the planet. And now we're floating through space. So as we go here, the next step is to tell the navigational computer where we want to go. This part's a little bit tricky because you actually have to use a clue that they gave us when we were at the previous planet. There's a point where you're on this, where you're on the planet and you're in a bar and you're talking to some different people. And the bar's kind of like Mos Eisley from Star Wars. And as you're sitting there having a few beers, you'll overhear a conversation. And one of the things that they tell you is that they see the Deltar spaceship, which is that was the bad guys that ambushed Roger Wilco in the first part of the game. They tell you what sector it's going to be in. And much like we had to do earlier in the game, there's a weird series of codes that we have to enter in order to tell it to go back to that sector. So I actually had to go back and look at the tape because I couldn't remember what the code was, but they said that they were in sector BF, and then you would actually have to use something from what would have been in the manual for the game in order to figure out how to proceed. So the manual would give you, I don't know if you can see that there, the manual would give you several different codes. And then you have to look at the one that corresponds to what the people said at the bar, and that tells you what code to enter. So they told us that they were in sector BF, Bravo Foxtrot. So we have to enter, let's see if I can do this here. We have to enter this complex code. And I think the reason that they did this was kind of like an anti-piracy thing, because, you know, otherwise you could just copy the game and give it to all your friends. And vice versa. You know, if you didn't have the manual, you wouldn't be able to proceed to the next part of the game unless you just happen to get lucky and guess. So, I actually don't have the manual, so I had to look up the codes on the interwebs. But it's kind of the same difference. But you can get this game now on Steam and stuff like that, and it does come with a PDF of the manual. So. That is one way to look it up. It is still possible to play through it, even in the modern age. So anyway, course is plotted and stand by for warp speed. So now it's going to take us to the ship. We have to get aboard the ship and stop them from taking the star generator, basically destroy it before they use it for evil doings. So we'll see what we can do here. So it's going to come. So yeah, we're flying up to it now. And this is just a cutscene. I'm not actually controlling it here. I love the music in this. This is awesome. Sensors indicate a large ship in this sector. I wonder who it could be. We'll continue to scan for an ID. I love how he kind of scratches his head. So there it is. You should recognize that from the earlier video, as well as from the cover of the game. It says, "Whoa, that's a Saurian battlecruiser. We'd better stand off. If we get any closer, they'll detect us for sure." So at this point, you actually have to say no. You don't want to head out of here. And then what'll happen is the robot's going to leave you, and you're going to use. You have a spacesuit. We also picked up a jetpack on the previous planet, so we'll actually be able to use the jetpack to get aboard the spaceship. As you exit the ship, you carefully slide the jetpack on your back. The music gets all tense. And again, I'm not controlling it here. This is just kind of a cutscene now. You are floating in space just outside the biggest darn spaceship you've ever seen. You see a door. Perhaps it is a way in? It's too big to move by hand. So it looks like we gotta push the button. And now it's opening up. And we should be able to just float on in. Uh-oh. Oh, for a minute there I thought his head exploded. Uh-oh. Oh, I think the jetpack exploded. Okay, so now that we've done that, I am going to go ahead and save the game again. I do tend to save often, especially when I'm doing these live streams, just so that in the event that I die, and there are plenty of ways to die in this game, I don't want to have to go back and replay all that, so I do save a little more often when I'm doing a live stream versus when I'm just playing the game, you know, not live streaming. Let's see, so it's probably going to tell us, your overheating backpack lies smoking on the floor. You hope that it doesn't explode. That would be bad. Let's see, it appears to be a decontamination unit, something like the ones used to zap Andromedan cockroaches aboard the Arcadia. You wonder what it's here for. And... Alert! Alert! Uh-oh. Oh no! Those laser shots are incredibly effective, as your body will attest. Being in plain sight probably didn't help much either. Okay, so we were probably supposed to hide just then. So let's get the hell out of here. Oh. Okay, so if we wait a minute. Uh-oh. You missed a golden opportunity while that door was open. Oh well. What's new? All alone and by yourself, you grow incredibly hungry and begin sampling your own body parts. Finding that you have absolutely no taste, like we didn't already know that, you end up shriveling away to nothing and dying in the process. Wow, that's rough. Okay, so you gotta be quick on this one. You've got to hide over here and then immediately go through the door. And again, I am playing this mostly from memory. I do have a walkthrough here, but I'm trying not to use that. I'm trying to do this mostly from memory. Ah! Okay. So... let's take a look at this. The trunk is unremarkable in every way. Okay, can we open it? And I am going to go ahead and do another save real quick. Okay, let's see if we can open that. Well, we can move it. Okay, that's something. You don't have time to touch all... You don't have time to stop and touch all this neat stuff. You've got a galaxy to save. Okay. Let's look around a little bit. 2 enormous storage vaults take up one whole wall of the room. Okay. Air shaft. It's you, Roger Wilco, janitor sub extraordinaire. So let's see if we can open this vent. Your hands by themselves are incapable of opening it. Okay. So, let's go into our inventory and let's try the knife that we got from the survival kit. Let's see if that works. Aha! Bada bing, bada boom. Ooh. This looks ominous. Okay, well, that's promising. And let's go up one more and see what we find. I don't know. I think I'm going to go back and open up that other vent and see what's over here. And I don't trust these rats either. If you remember from Space Quest 3, the rats are kind of a pain in the ass. At one point, there's a bunch of rats that actually rob you. Let's see if we can open this. Okay, you kick it open. Okay. Behind the glass door of the machine, you can see load of dirty Saurian uniform components. Okay. Let's see if we can search this and see if we can find anything in here. And let's see what we see. Another helmet sits in the washer. Okay, can I take anything in here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I think it's curtains for Roger. Maybe. Maybe we lived? Darn static cling. Hey, look at that! By the most amazing stroke of luck, you've traded in your extremely conspicuous Xenon spacesuit for a Sarian officer's uniform, complete with helmet. Searching the pockets of your newly found disguise, you find the number of possessions you were packing has been greatly reduced. In fact, lost in that limbo void to where socks and baseballs disappear is everything but the data cartridge. Okay. So I guess that's the game's polite way of saying you don't need any of the rest of that stuff, hopefully. Let's see if there's anything down here. Old Febreze softener sheets rest on the floor here. Hey, there's an ID card also. Cool. Okay. I'll bet we need the ID card. So let's take that. So we've got the ID card and the data cartridge. And is there anything else? Floor's nice and shiny. Okay. Okay. Let's take a walk out here and see what we see. You close your eyes in hopes of your death will be quick, but to your surprise, the guards do not notice you. In fact, you think your uniform is that of a higher-ranking Sarian officer worth sucking up to. Cool. Okay. So let's just look around a little bit. It's an elevator much like the ones you used to waste time in aboard the Arcata. This is a hallway leading to another part. It's just another one of those ugly Sarian guards. Okay. So let's see what happens if we go through the elevator. Uh-oh. And that guy just stopped and saluted us. Okay. And he's following me. I don't like that, but we'll see. Let's see what's up here. What is this thing? Broom at the ready, the cleaning droid waits for something useful to do. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, this looks ominous. This is the biggest, toughest, not to mention ugliest Sarian guard you have ever seen. At present, he is diligently guarding the star generator from intruders such as yourself. He's wearing some sort of gadget on his belt, but from here you can't tell what its purpose might be. Okay, well, let's keep walking. Oh, welcome to the weapons dispensary. I guess I've got an IQ of 5,000, but they feel I'm only good enough to fetch weapons like some whimpering puppy dog. And the droids in this game are really passive-aggressive. You'll have to show me your ID card so I can scurry off and fetch your weapon. Why they don't just wire me into your ship systems so I would know who you are even without an ID card is beyond my supreme intellect. Okay. Alright. So we'll use our ID card. Oh, how clever. You have an ID card and what a lovely photo of a pre-photo organic biped you have too. I guess I'll have to use my vast resources to fetch your silly weapon for you. Please wait here if you can handle such a simple command. What a dick. The robots in this game really are jerks. Okay. This is a storeroom where a great deal of Deltar's weapons are kept. Various other weapons are firmly secured to the exterior of the small structure, On the counter in front of the storeroom are 2 loose gas grenades. Ooh. Can't get that from here. That yields no result. Does this open up? Maybe? Supposed to be able to take one of these grenades. Oh, I think I might have waited too long. Okay. Well, that's something. Let's see. Oh dear, how inconvenient. Another life form is in a restricted area. How your race manages not to vaporize itself into extinction is beyond me. I guess I'll have to be polite about this. Pardon me for terminating you. Oh, an anvil? Who put that there? Thank you for playing Space Quest 1. Too bad you failed miserably and doomed all of your people to a horrible death at the hands of the Saurians. You quickly glance about the room to see if anyone saw your silly mistake. Better luck next time. Okay. Okay. So now we show this guy our ID card. He's gonna walk off. Okay. So we grab one of these. And we come back. I'm betting we have to close this again. Yep. Okay. Phew. Just made it. Okay, so we ended up with a pulse ray and a grenade. So pretty good trip. Let's do a quick save. And let's get out of here while the getting is good. Okay. So let's try... see what happens if we drop the grenade on this guard. Bombs away! Grah! And... let's arm the pulse ray. And let's see what happens when we leave now. We're supposed to go back here. I think now that he's knocked out, we can get through there. I have a feeling sooner or later this disguise is not going to hold up. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no! Stupid klutzy Roger Wilco. My, aren't you the clumsy one? Because of your inability to walk without falling on your face, your helmet has been collected by the trash droid. Now you've blown your cover. The Saurians are sure to shoot first and ask questions later. This could be bad. Phew. Okay. That was close. I wasn't sure how the mechanics of the firing were gonna work. I'm gonna give it a quick save and see what we can do here. So now we'll go back to the right. Uh-oh. Ah! Can we make it? Run! Okay, let's see if we search this guy. Let's see what he's got. You remove the device from the guard's belt, and it looks like you have found the remote control that turns off the force field around the star generator. Well, cool. Okay. Okay. So, let's go You press the stud of the remote and the force field around the star generator begins to deplete. Okay. So now let's walk up to it and see what we can do. Aha, okay. So earlier in the game, it gave us a code, and I think the code may be randomly generated each time you play. I can't remember for sure, but I did write down the code, thankfully. So the star generator has a self-destruct code, and it is 8476, if I remember correctly, from the previous one. Like I said, I had to go back and look at the tape for a couple different clues. I needed it for the clue on the spaceship for where to put in the navigational coordinates, and then this code for the self-destruct sequence. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to blow up the star generator and make a daring escape. So 8, 4, 7, 6. Hope that was it. Self-destruct engaged. Have a nice day. Run! There we go. Oh, uh-oh. Need to make sure I have the pulse ray armed here. Shooting this thing is a little tricky. Okay. So I think we need to go down here. I think we go this way. I hope. Okay, is this pod must be the captain's personal escape pod. Okay, here goes nothing. Did we make it? Kaboom! Yeah. Roger Wilco, we, the people of Xenon, extend our limitless appreciation and external gratitude for your acts of heroism. Because of your bravery, the planet Xenon, and indeed the entire galaxy, has been saved from domination by the evil, not to mention ugly Saurians. It is my honor to present you with the coveted Golden Mop, a symbol of pride and accomplishment to members of your esteemed profession. Henceforth, and for all time, you will be known as a hero of Xenon. Well, Roger, you did it. You saved the galaxy, received your profession's most noble tribute, and got the girl. Wait a minute, there wasn't any girl, sorry. Well, you got the mop anyway. From now on, Xenon's your oyster. All you have to do now is sit back. And now, as the sun sets on the peaceful blue planet Xenon, at Roger Wilco's first adventure, yes, I'm afraid there are more, we hope you will remain in your seat. And apparently it wasn't that important. And that's the end of the game. Well, that's Space Quest for you. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of kick back and listen to the music for a minute. Well, that's Space Quest 1. It was definitely a lot of fun to play through again. I don't know, what do you think? I think we'll probably be playing Space Quest 2 and Space Quest 3 again at some point. I'd like to play through the whole series, so I'd be curious to know what your experience was with this series and whether or not you played any of these. Thank you for playing Space Quest 1 as usual. You've been most entertaining. Well, everybody, I think that's all the time we have for today, so thank you for watching and thank you for stopping by and checking out the channel. And hopefully we'll be doing more of these Space Quest games as well as some other classic Sierra PC games. And until next time, we'll see you later on Friday Night Arcade.